Look at this motley crew. When you get dogs that do this all the time, this is a mock fight. This is what I'm talking about. This helps them to judge their level of aggression through play. Although we call it play. Really just challenging each other to figure out where they fit in and to exercise those skills and hormonal levels that they really will never use. They don't need them for hunting anymore, but it's so ingrained in them that they have to get it out. But this is a way to get it out through a healthy relationship, not something that ups the ante to bring out more of the aggression for them to bite down harder and to rip skin. And some would say that this behavior helps them to bring about that type of aggression, but it doesn't. That's just the way humans think. This is how animals have always determined where they fit in. And they know how far to let it go. Sometimes it will rise and you'll hear someone yelp and then they'll slow down and stop and walk away and come back and start all over again. It's very important. But to teach them to bite down any harder than this, or to go after prey, or to bite down on a rag or a towel or something that's going to cause them to hold on more where there's not an actual dog that's there or another animal to play with, it's just an inanimate object, then they lose the objective of what we're doing. And usually when humans get involved, that's what happens. Lose the objective, the purpose for why we're doing what we're doing. Look at this little pit. She's a very dominant girl, but she's playing. She's learning how to judge her level of aggression. She's never really had a chance to do that. This can only take place through the act of socialization. Look at her. She's being mounted. Well, she might not like this. But let's see how she accepts it. This girl is all over her. Look at that. Look at that. You would never think that that would be possible for this girl. But she can do it when the hormonal level is like it is. Look at her. She runs away. She's so excited. She says, I can't believe I let that happen to me. Oh my gosh, that was exhilarating. Oh man, it's wonderful when you understand the language. Absolutely wonderful. All right, time to feed. Time to feed. This guy has come along just well. He's still a little insecure, doesn't really know how to interact, never had a chance to. And so his hair still goes up in fear when he comes out. He's not quite sure what's going on. But that's okay. As time goes on, we'll move at his pace. Look at this motley crew again. See, that little thing just happened to her. A dog mounted her, and she's for the first time, and she's like, oh my God, you see that burst of energy, the hormonal level? Then she says, okay, I have to come back. I need more. Isn't that what happens when we have someone that touches us emotionally, physically? We realize, wow, how important that thing was, or that we were missing something in life. Look at her face. Everything says I'm happy. And the tail is still up. You see? So I am what I am. But what I do with what I am, oh, that's what I can be. You see? Look at it. They always seem to hide some kind of way. Her, look at it, look at her, look at her. Look at her. Double team. Look at her. And then she accepts it. She rolls over. She says, okay, give me then. All right. You're like, okay, you submit it. All right, great. Look at her. Look at, oh, she's humps now. She gets on top. Beautiful. And these guys make a mess. They tear up everything, they urinate on everything, they defecate on everything. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's a work in progress. Not only do I rehabilitate, I clean for a living. I'm a professional pooper scooper. That's all right. It's all in the job. When we can get dogs to open up like this and play, learn to judge their level of aggression, and communicate. And you know, look, these are females. We always hear about females not being able to do this type of thing together. You see how the brindle pit kind of submits, her tail is lower? She says, okay, I concede to you guys. All right, we'll do that. And then when it gets too much, look at her, she's putting a little too much on it, but then she's submitting when she needs to. Beautiful. This guy, Bruce. Yeah, you need help now, huh? You've eaten that string and it's in your butt now. Watch this. Look at the string is hanging out of his butt. That's gonna drive him crazy till I pull it out. Look at that. Can you believe it? What's up, man? You're not quite sure about what's going on here, huh? Knox is his name. Come from the School of Hard Knocks. Get a chance to meet Brownie and Monk. Yeah, one eye to me. One eye. Look at that. See that? One ear to the stimulant, one to me. See his hair go up when Knox comes over? But he looked right at me. That's good. He can hang. See how he feels insecure? He urinates again. Look at him, look up at me. He's like, oh, I don't know about that. You know, at one time I would have took that guy down. That's what he's saying. See how he looks up at me? Look at him. See how deliberately, slowly he's walking. He sees what's happening. Not too sure. Looks back up at me. See that? How do I perceive this? How do I address the needs of this situation? That's what he's saying. Look at this girl. I just can't get enough of this. These are all females. Okay? These are all females here. These are the two males. Look at that. Just see the game I'm talking about? It's about hierarchy. If you can't see the joy that they have in this and understand where our part is in this, not to participate and be the other dog, challenging them, because then we lower our status. But to be able to have them with other dogs and stand around as a mediator to control anything that would get out of hand, that is the leader's job. It's unfortunate we may not like it, but alphas and leaders are killjoys. They sit around, they watch, and they see something they don't like, and they go in and say, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that. And let me show you that I can control all of it. Look at this guy not. He just can't. He's got to be close to the action. He's like, what is this all about? Normally I would be aggressive in a situation like this. Notice how he looks at me, he looks back at that. How do I want to deal with this? Okay, look at that. And he looks up at me. See those eyes look at me? He defers away. Not quite ready, so we don't push him. We don't push him. All right, it's time to feed the other guys. I hear them in the background crying, barking.